Hey, what is going on, guys? Sporty Clash here. Welcome back to another Clash of Clans video, and in today's episode, I'm honestly surprised it took me this long to even do this, but in today's episode, we're going to be going over my Town Hall 16 attack strategy, and I'm not even going to lie to you guys, I have stayed with this attack strategy basically since Town Hall 14, and it still works tremendously. Like, I'm telling you, like, it works phenomenally. I think I've done a bunch of 3 stars, a lot of 2 stars, and barely any 1 stars. I really hope I didn't jinx myself right there. But, well, now that we have a different attack strategy, meaning there's a lot to talk about here. It's not just troops anymore. It is now hero pets, hero equipment, all of the things that you could possibly need for an attack, and we're going to go over that all today in today's episode. So let's start off with the basics of troops. What troops do I use? So like I said in my a couple of seconds ago, that I have used almost the exact same strategy, and I think it's worked very well. Now, once I get to max Town Hall 16, I will obviously be experimenting with different Town Hall 16 attack strategies, but for right now, I'm trying to push to max as quickly as possible, so I'm going to use the attack that I master every single time. So we have 3 archers, cleanup, 5 wizards, cleaning up the funnels. You'll see that in a second. We actually do a warden walk, so we have 5 healers, we have a Yeti and a 1 Electro Titan, 5 Super Bowlers, best troop in the game in my opinion, 1 Ice Golem, and 2 Headhunters. I'll explain everything once I start the attack. We have a Flame Flinger for spells, not potions, spells. We have 2 Rage, 2 Jump, 2 Freeze, and 1 Poison. Always remember that poison. For the heroes, obviously, we have the King, Queen, Warden, and Royal Champ. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, let's get into what pets I use. Now, I will make a whole video on why I use these certain pets, but you might want to watch this one first because this will make the most sense, and I think I've gotten this down to perfection. Now, unfortunately, my Mighty Yak is down, but I can still do the attack. It just will hurt a little bit, and I'll explain in just a second. So starting off right away, we have the Electro Owl for the Grand Warden. The reason why I use the Electric Owl is so when I'm doing my Grand Warden walk, the Electric Owl actually uses like kind of like a they attack multiple buildings, so that's really nice. It doesn't do much damage, but it definitely helps out. We have the Mighty Yak for the King. Now, I've played around with the what pet I want to use for the King. I've tried Lassie, I've tried even Phoenix and all that. Unfortunately, I really like the Mighty Yak for my specific attack strategy because even though I have 2 jump spells, sometimes you really do want to use the Mighty Yak to get through those walls that you can't get the jump spell over, and I think it is very useful. So my attack strategy is really charging towards the middle of the base and opening up the base as best as possible. So that's why I have the Mighty Yak. We have the Unicorn for the Archer Queen because I thought that was actually really good. It was actually really funny. I've been using the Phoenix for the Queen for a long time, but I found out that it's actually a lot better, I think, with the Unicorn. I think it just makes way more sense, but I'm not doing a Queen walk. Lastly, right off the bat, and I know this one might cause some problems, but I use the Spirit Fox for the Royal Champion. I think the Spirit Fox was made for the Royal Champion. Now, you can argue Diggy was also very well for the Royal Champion. That's actually the first one that I use because Diggy usually disables the defenses that whatever Royal Champion goes after. So you would think it would be that, but I personally think the Spirit Fox is amazing at making the Royal Champion go invisible when it's taking a bunch of damage from all the defenses that it targets. So I think I really like the Spirit Fox as the hero pet for the Royal Champion. Now, again, when you do an attack like this, it's not just that. We now have equipment to talk about. So, wow, this whole thing is just equipment and pets and all that. So, like I said with my attack strategy, my main attack strategy is opening up the base as quick as possible. So that's why I have the Mighty Yak. But alongside of that, I do use the Earthquake Boots to even open up the base even more. If the King is stuck in a wall and the Mighty Yak is down, like you're about to see here, I think the Earthquake Boots does a phenomenal job of opening up the entire base, and it can just ram right through everything. And that is why I also pair it with the Rage Vial. Now, for the longest time, I actually used the Giant Gauntlet, but recently, since they got rid of the Warden ability, which was apparently a glitch, I really haven't used it, to be honest with you. I really like the Rage Vial because matched with the Earthquake Boots, once it opens up all those walls, your king is just moving. Your king is going. And I think that is really, really important in my opinion. So again, everything that I'm talking about in this episode is for my attack strategy personally. So we head over to the Queen and come on. Was it any other way? We have the Frozen Arrow and it's just unbeatable. Like, come on. You can't tell me that the Frozen Arrow is one of the best Queen ability or Queen equipment ever. Saves my life 20,000 times in a row. The Frozen Arrow is my go-to for the Queen. And then also the Invisibility Vial. Now, there's been a lot of talks lately around not wanting to use the Invisibility Vial, which I don't know. I think using the Invisibility Vial on the Queen still is so important because it gives you a second chance, especially if you mix it with the Unicorn. You're going to be getting healed while the Queen is invisible, plus the Frozen Arrow. Things are just coming together, and I think it is phenomenal. So yeah, definitely the Invisibility Vial, in my opinion, is the best. I really think it is a second chance at life. We have the Grand Warden here. Now, surprisingly, I actually did keep the Grand Warden's ability the same. I'm using the Eternal Tome, which kind of just does Grand Warden and all nearby friendly units become immune to damage. And that's really something that's interesting because I did say that I do a Warden Walk, and every Warden Walk that I see actually uses the Rage Gem as well. But instead, I use the Life Gem on this one. Nearby friendly units gain extra hit points. Now, I would love to test out the Rage Vial pretty shortly, but I really just enjoy the extra health that all of my troops get because you'll see the Grand Warden follows all of the troops inside the base. So that's why I think it is one of the best in my opinion. And then, as you can see, you could definitely tell my favorite hero is the Royal Champion. I have maxed out the Haste Vial. The Haste Vial has been an absolute game changer to me. When you use that ability, your Royal Champion turns insanely good in my opinion. So I definitely think that the Haste Vial is one of the best for the Royal Champion, and alongside that is the Royal Gem, giving your Royal Champion extra health while also it being invisible from the Spirit Fox. I think you're just set up so well for an amazing attack. So yeah, like I said, the Royal Gem gives that Royal Champion extra life, including the Spirit Fox, giving it even more extra life. Now, obviously, everything has to be planned perfectly, but I still think it is one of the best. So, man, that took 8 minutes to explain every single aspect of this attack. Now, let me show you how to basically do attack. Now, this is a spam attack, and I am very proud of that. I'm not gonna lie. So let's get into an attack really quick because I have to actually do one more star for my star bonus thing. So I'm actually going to lose this one because I don't know what trophies I'm at, and I really don't want to get into Legends League. I've talked about that a couple times. I am going to push up to Legends League very shortly though, but now obviously this attack varies on bases. Now we got a very good base here, 619,000 gold, 10,000 dark elixir. So what we're gonna actually do is find, so if there is a mortar on the outside here, that's where you can get a little tricky, but that is what the Yeti is for. So as you can see, they have mortars on all sides, but there is a Expo as well. So this is definitely going to be a tough attack, but I think we can definitely do it. So what you want to do is you want to set the Flame Flinger to one side. Now, since there is an Expo, I'm going to send in a Yeti as a nice little, I probably shouldn't have done it that soon, but that's okay. And I'm not gonna lie, this attack might not go as well, but I promise you I've been using this attack strategy. So I'm using the wizards to clean up the outside so that my Grand Warden either doesn't go outside and my troops don't go outside as well. So once this goes down here, unfortunately it seems like the Expo will be taking out the Flame Flinger. That's just what happens sometimes, and we still have the Electric Owl going at it. As you can see, it does multiple damages, and we're gonna have to worry about this. So Jump Spell, I'm thinking about putting it here, and we're probably going to put it on the other side of the base, actually. We're going to want it to move over there, honestly. So the Grand Warden is still doing good over there. What we're going to do is actually going to use all of our troops. So this is where the spam attack really comes in. As you can see, my Grand Warden is taking a beating. It's really hard to explain while also I'm attacking. So literally just use all your spells. Now, I shouldn't have put the wizards and all that down just yet because why not? But then with the whatchamacallit, you want to put a rage spell right there, and then I like to use my Grand Warden ability very, very early, because that gives me the chance to get into the base as quickly as possible. Now, like I said, you have 2 freezes here. This is definitely a very tough a base, but I think we could still get a nice 2-star like always. I'm going to put the poison spell over there. Like I said, it's such a quick attack, but as you can see, my king is getting beat here. We do have a jump spell, but we're going to have to use it so it doesn't go down. The base completely opens up, and unfortunately, I did wait too long because, again, I'm trying to explain this. There's the haste vial, the Spirit Fox down. It's really hard to explain, okay? I'm not going to lie. So, luckily, this is going to be a guaranteed 2-star. Like I said, most of the time, this is a guaranteed 2-star or 3-star, and it's really hard to explain while attacking, so that's probably why it wasn't the best attack. Also, that was a really good base. But as you can see, a guaranteed 2-star with everything still alive. The frozen arrow absolutely dominates with the queen over there. 52%. I'm going to use my queen ability here to make sure she stays alive. And you have the unicorn still healing up the queen as she's attacking, but definitely she's going to die here in just a second. Like I said, definitely not easy to explain while also, attacking live, but I promise you this is a pretty good attack strategy. I wouldn't be using it if I was getting constantly 3-stars, and I just came out of CWL and I 3-starred pretty constantly. So as you can see, I got 18 stars total out of 7 attacks, and here's one of my attack strategies, or one of my attacks. I got 3 stars on the last 2 days, so clearly, like I said, it does work. I'll do one more quick one. Now, like I said, it is going to be a guaranteed 2-star, maybe 3-star, depending on if I can attack properly. And it all comes down to attacking properly, and also how good the base is. Sometimes there's some pretty good bases out there. That one is not one of them. That would have been perfect. So we got a great one here, 854,000 gold, 845,000 elixir. So let's definitely do it. So let's change this up a little bit. As you can see, there is a mortar. Mortars are what usually better for the tanking of the Yetis. Expos absolutely wreck Yetis. So let's do this here. We're actually going to send in the Yeti here to take a tank, and then we're going to send in the Expo. Hopefully the double cannon doesn't get involved just yet, and then we're going to put the Grand Warden over here somewhat in the middle, just to kind of create some, get some damage done. So as you can see, the Electric Owl does a great job of targeting multiple different things, but unfortunately with that multi-Expo, this is going to be tough. So luckily the mortar's down, so we're good. The Flame Flinger over there is doing a great job. It's going to take out most of that side of the defense. I wish the Grand Warden would have gotten targeted by this cannon, but it seems like it is not going to. So what we're going to have to actually do is probably use a jump spell there. And then jump spells are also very important, but luckily we got the Grand Warden going over here. I'm thinking, can I? Yes, I can. I can take that out. Nice. All right, so what we're going to do is we're now going to start the attack once that double cannon goes down, and here we go. Just a nice little spam attack. Now, like I said, I usually like to wait for the headhunters until the last second, and then I like to use my Grand Warden ability very early here. And then we're going to just keep sending the Super Bowl. You really want to get those Super Bowlers raged. That's when everything really starts to get good, because everything else is okay when raged, but like this is amazing when raged. So I want to freeze that scatter shot. I didn't see that monolith. That's also another thing. Like I said, I'm trying to do so many different things. I'm trying to talk it out. Unfortunately, that king's going to survive a little bit longer, it seems like, but oh gosh, that's a single target Inferno. World Champion's still alive. We're going to have to use the ability here in just a second, and we're going to use it right now. And that's going to absolutely take out most of that defense with the Spirit Fox. Unfortunately, it did die, but we're going to be able to take out a couple more defenses with that haste vial. I didn't even know where the town hall was, to be honest with you. So that was really my fault. Here's some cleanup troops. So we're going to clean up the one wizard over here. Luckily, like I said, it is a guaranteed 2-star. That was actually really close. I did not see that over on the outside there. So we'll probably send in some, I don't know. Can we 3-star this? This might still have a chance to 3-star. It's going to be really close though, I will say. Those, we're going to send in, oh, I didn't see those Tesla. That sucks. But it's going to be a 2-star. It's probably going to be a time fail 2-star, because it seems like right now, how is that thing not locking on right now? There we go. But it seems like it's going to be a 2-star time fail, which unfortunately I missed all the gold, which really sucks. I'm not going to be able to get it, and there's a couple seconds left. So that's okay. Still a great attack. And like I said, maybe if I was a little bit more focused, I could probably get I'm not gonna kid myself here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I still think it's a really good attack. Let's see. Got some gold here, and it's a time fail. Dang, dude. All right, let's just release those archers there. Be with the queen. Be with your, and then, yeah, times 6 seconds. And we did, unfortunately, leave all the gold storages over there. I did mess up with the wizards there. I probably could have gotten maybe a close to like a 93%, but still, I think a really good attack strategy in my opinion. Again, I'm not going to tell you to use this one like it's the best attack strategy in the world, but I'm just going to say it's a really good attack strategy and one of my favorites. And if done properly and without talking, possibly 3-star a lot more often. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.